Well, I'm talking to this girl. We're getting close and stuff like that. And I've been cool. I've been following your nonchalant and being all cool and being keeping my not bothering her much. And she called girl. We're getting close and stuff like that. And I've been cool. I've been following your nonchalant and being all cool and being keeping my not bothering her much. And she calls me all the time.
Right.
We work together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she's constant. She knows my schedule. She knows everything. So she's always on the phone with me and tries to hold me hostage. And I try to get off, but you know what I'm saying? But she's constant. She knows my schedule. She knows everything. So she's always on the phone with me and tries to hold me hostage. And I try to get off, but then you know what I'm saying? But she's constant. She knows my schedule. She knows everything. So she's always on the phone with me and tries to hold me hostage. And I try to get off, but then she, she just constantly texting me all day. But my question is, so I texted her back because she told me I need to do more. So I texted her, and she didn't respond. And she's in and out of a relationship with somebody else. We still talking. She just got out of a relationship, but they still talk. So she told me we still talking. She just got out of a relationship, but they still talk. So she told me she was with him. So I questioned her about it. I asked her, and she was like, "Yeah, it ain't like that." And she was like,
Wait, would you ask her?
She cool. I asked her. I said, "So what? Are you back with him? It's cool if you are." I mean, I said it nonchalant. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I was like, "It's cool if you are. Just let me know what's up."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "No, it ain't like that. You're being too much, this and that." And I said, "What?" All right. So then she came back in the house, and I was like, "Man, listen, you don't talk to me like that. That was mad disrespect, number one." And then she was like, "Nigga, don't you ever la la la." I said, "Whoa, what?" Okay. And then so I said something back, and I got mad disrespect, number one. And then she was like, "Nigga, don't you ever la la la." I said, "Whoa, what?" Okay. And then so I said something back, and I lost my masculine frame, and I started to say things that I normally wouldn't say.
What would you say?
I know you fucked the nigga. You didn't answer me. You always text me back. I know you did. It's all right. I ain't mad. You did what you did. You did what you did. All right, whatever. That, and she got all mad. "Don't you ever disrespect me," and blocked me.
Okay.
So now I'm like, so do I? She didn't block me on all social media though, and she didn't block me on that. No, you know what I mean? But I know she's gonna. I don't know. Do you think I should reach out to her on social media or just let her be?
You can't reach out to her. First of all, you were wrong because you started acting like a bitch, straight up. You can't.
I knew it.
You can't do that. If you know she's texting another guy, she's talking. For you to show your card and start acting like a female and say, "Oh, I knew you fucked up," coming off wild insecure. It was disrespectful, right? It was, and you showed your hand, right? Especially if you keeping things cool before, and it's exactly what I did the podcast on. Especially when you're used to a certain type of behavior, and the moment she pulls away, you start acting different than how you were acting before. You show your whole card. That's you fucked up on that. You fucked up big time.
Damn. So what should I do? Should I just leave her alone?
Well, that's the only thing to do. You gotta leave her alone for now, and try to reconcile that situation. But you can't do it under those circumstances because after you fucked up and you try to come back and apologize, you giving up all the leverage. You looking a little, you know what I'm saying? You looking a little desperate. You letting her know that you actually really want her, right? You showing your hand a little too much. And so you have to let a little time pass. You have to let a little time pass to get past that situation.
Simple. And when she comes back, should I apologize or should I just be like?
You don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to apologize. You should have said, Yeah, I should have never blew up on you like that. But you know, yeah, that won't ever happen again. I just kind of lost myself. You don't got to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. You don't have to keep apologizing and doing all this crazy shit. Just say, you know what, I should have never blew up like that. You know, that was a little out of character for me. But you fucked up with that. So
And then just go back to being nonchalant.
it's not always about being nonchalant, man. Nonchalant isn't the answer for everything, right? It's not always about being nonchalant.
She kept bothering me about texting.
All right,
and then I finally text her, and she don't text me back for 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I just said that. Did you listen to the podcast? You can't always give them what they want.
I did.
You can't, just because she asks for it, that don't mean it's something that she necessarily need. And if she don't text you for 2 hours, that don't mean you gonna fucking panic. You gotta mirror her energy. If she don't fucking text you for 2 hours, all right, don't text her for 4 hours. So when she finally do text you back, let her know, like, okay, you have to. That's how it makes it look like you were faking the funk. You say you was being all nonchalant, but then she don't text you for 2 hours. You start panicking. You start acting like a girl. What type of shit is that? You don't do that. That's because it's not genuinely who you are. And this is why I tell guys if you're going to behave this way and you're going to act this way, let it be genuinely who you are. Because then you do some shit, she do some shit out of character, then you get exposed. You expose yourself.
Well, I'm new to the red pill.
All right, it don't matter. This ain't red pill. This is relationship dynamics. This is something totally different. Red pill is just exposing female nature. This ain't no red pill shit.
So how do I fix that?
You got to give her space. She pulled away. You can't go chasing her back after you done fucked up. Because when you chase her and it just makes you look desperate, she already turned off from the shit that you said. So you gotta give her space. If she come back to you, then cool. But you gotta go back to that person that you were being before you expose yourself, because you was faking the funk. That's why you gotta actually let that become a part of who you are. You can't fake the funk forever.
I know. I got old ways of doing things. I'm trying to change my ways of thinking. You know, but
that's okay, and it takes time. That's okay.
I fucked up. I was doing good before I had her always calling me, chasing me, and then that just happened yesterday, and I was like, damn, you know. Now I'm just like, you're right. I'm just gonna let her be, and when she comes back, I don't know. I'm just not gonna react no more. I'm just gonna stay.
Yeah. Listen, if she comes back, you just talk normal. If the conversation comes up about what you did, you say, listen, hey, what I did was a little out of character. That shit wasn't cool. Simple as that. You don't need to go apologizing and doing all that crazy shit. Because it's an admission of guilt. And what women tend to do, they tend to take advantage of that and think that they have leverage, right? And then they start acting brand new. But one thing you need to do, if she does come back, you need to acknowledge it. But chasing her is not the idea. It's not the right thing to do. You go and running down on her and reaching out to her and apologize because she already turned off, and now you apologize, and now you taking this weaker stance, right? Don't do that. You have to learn from your lessons and continue to talk to other girls, continue to talk to other people, and just let that be a lesson learned.
But I like her. I like her. She fits my style.
Okay, okay, cool, and that's cool. That's cool, and that's all right. But that's where most guys go wrong. I hear it all the time. And it doesn't matter if you cool with other girls. Guys say all the time, well, I'm normally good with girls. It's just that this one girl who I like is the girl that you like, that you need to make sure you stay sharp with the best. That's the girl you need to make sure that your game is the best with. Because that's the one you like the most, and that's the one you bound to make mistakes with. Because you like her so much. So you got to make sure you stay sharpest with the girls that you do like the most, because otherwise it really don't fucking matter. But like I said, continue to talk to other girls, or try to see girls of that caliber, or try to see girls of that caliber that you actually want. Because if she doesn't come back, you let it be a lesson learned. Now, if some time passed, I would say maybe a few weeks, maybe if you go a month without talking to her, just be like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Say what up to her. Like, hey, I ain't really come to, pressure you or take up too much of your time. I just want to let you know how I blew up on you. That shit was wrong. It wasn't cool. You don't necessarily have to say I'm sorry, and just, say, hey, I didn't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to let you go. That's all I wanted to say. Now, you know what I'm saying? And you separate. Now, that's an invitation for her to talk to you, because you're not doing too much. You're not asking for her back. You're not asking for any of the attention back. I'm going to let you go. That's all I wanted to say. Now, you know what I'm saying? And you separate. Now, that's an invitation for her to talk to you. Because you're not doing too much. You're not sitting, you're not asking for her back. You're not asking for any of that attention back. That's cool. But you need to let some time pass. And you can't be chasing her because it's going to change the dynamics of whatever type of relationship you guys have. And learn from your mistake. Don't do that shit no more. Call it, I knew you fucked him. Yo, that's some corny. That was wild corny. That was some corny shit.
I know. I feel corny as fuck for that. I know I was fucked up too, right, when I did it. First thing I thought of was like, damn, I'm not even supposed to be talking like this. What the fuck am I doing?
Exactly.
I'm fucking another chick too. Like, what does it matter?
It's not what it matter. I get it. You don't. It's not natural. It's not a natural thing. But what you do is you don't show your hand. It's like playing poker. You can't show your hand. You can't show jealousy. Jealousy is something very natural. Most people get jealous. But when you show that jealousy, it has side effects. And that's one of the side effects. They pull away. Or if she's your girlfriend, she'll use that in the future to trigger you. Jealousy is not something you want to show.
So and when she does come back, I should just continue to just not really give a fuck about her.
Well,
or should I?
Well, if you're trying to game her, it depends what you want. But if you're trying to game her, you eventually want a relationship. You're gonna have to show you care somehow. You don't want to give her too much certainty, right? But you're gonna have to show you care somehow. And and obviously you need to go back to that. Whatever you were doing initially that worked. But you just got to game properly and don't make those same mistakes and learn from your lesson. And continue to talk to other females, but don't do it again.
So what's the best podcast to listen to on this issue right now for me on your other one?
Well, I'm putting it out right now. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put this one on Patreon. This one isn't going to be on.
Yeah, I'm on Patreon already, but like you know how you got a whole bunch. Like, which one is this one more to?
Well, what I'll do is I'll put. It's gonna be on Patreon. The title is gonna be. What did I name the title? It's probably gonna be. Hold on a second. It's gonna be when women complaining and pulling away about you not messaging them enough. Right, basically your issue.
And man, you was right, man, because I showed too much. I gave her what I want. I gave her the text she wanted. Usually she always hits me up. And right. I gave her what she wanted. I texted her and boom, boom, boom. It didn't happen. I lost my masculine frame. You was on point, man. You was dead right. Now I know I fucked up, and now I know, like, damn, you were 100% right.
No, man.
For real. Now I gotta thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Just don't make the same mistake again, and just learn from your mistakes. But yeah, this one is gonna be on whatchamacallit. I'm probably gonna put this on Patreon.
All right, man. So just stay. All right. So I'll stay in my masculine frame. Thanks, man. I appreciate that for your time, man. What you're doing out here, man. I really do appreciate it.
No problem, man. No problem. All right. Anybody else got another question before I get up off of here?
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Hey, yeah, I appreciate what you did too, man. But, like, all right. So check out. I had two chicks come over yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And